So we haven't had an unboxing here for a while. I can't even remember what the last one is. Maybe the SFBs that I got. But anyway, as the title says, or down there, I'm not sure, this is an unboxing. This is for the Uniqlo Sci-fi movie collection, I believe they were calling it. Collection has a bunch of different movies in it. You had like Blade Runner, Alien, a couple other ones. I don't know. I can't really remember. But those are the ones I got. I got some Blade Runner and Alien T, and I really like Blade Runner. I actually watched Blade Runner 2049 again last weekend. Such a good movie, but it's really long, and a lot of people didn't like it. But and then also Alien is a good movie. I think it's Alien that they did, not Aliens. Could be Aliens though. I'm not sure. Not too big of a difference, especially when you're looking at the designs for this. But I think they had some cool designs. I'm a big fan of Uniqlo, especially when they do tees like this. I actually probably should have worn my Cause Uniqlo Sesame Street tee. They did this collection like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, I forget. But they just, they have nice tees. They're pretty soft. Sizing's good, the fit's good, they don't shrink too much. The print isn't the best, but the tees are like $14.90, I want to say, before shipping. And then for this one, they're actually running a deal where it was buy two get one free. So I got 3 tees for like 30 bucks. I think it was like 35, 38 after shipping. It was really cheap, especially for 3 t-shirts. So here it is. It's actually pretty heavy. There's 3 T's in there. I don't know what else to say. I'll just open it up and I'll try to keep it in frame for you guys. I know a lot of times when I do this, I'll have the stuff a little bit low. So I'll try to keep it in frame for you guys, like I said. Let's see. Just got the 3 T's here. I don't think Uniqlo ever sends anything extra. Yeah, just like a invoice that got sent with it. So that being said, we'll start off with the first Blade Runner tee, and this is a picture of Kay, or Joe, which was Ryan Gosling's character, and then you have Joy, which was kind of like his love interest or companion for the majority of the movie. I won't spoil anything, but there's a big hologram of her, and she's pointing down at him, and she's saying, "You look lonely." And I will get some close-ups of these and either put them over right now or at the end of the video. But yeah. It just, this big scene, like a scene from the movie. And then, like I said, you have Kay there and her pointing down, and then the text that says, "You look lonely." Obviously, a very basic design. I think this is a cool scene, though. I like the imagery of it. But like I said, the text isn't anything special. It's just a very basic, like, Arial italic font, it looked like. But maybe the content of the text is a little cool. And then I do, once again, really like that imagery. I think that's cool. Very basic shirt. Probably something you'd see from like Antisocial almost, where it's that basic. But I mean, with the buy two get one free, that's a $10 shirt. Each of these shirts is like 10 bucks plus a couple dollars shipping, so you really can't go wrong. That being said, we will move on to the next Blade Runner tee. Not too much of a preview of this one, just because the graphic is pretty massive on it. This one is actually, let me get it open so you guys can see. So this one is actually a image of Kay, or Joe, once again, Ryan Gosling walking next to his car, which I think the cars are really cool. They have like all-terrain, whatever, they can fly, and then they also can drive. They got the wheels down here. Another thing I think is really cool about Blade Runner are the jackets they have. I think they have some really cool jackets. When they're up, they almost resemble to have like an Akatsuki robe, where it creates this circular, like, full collar or cage around the face or neck. So you can see that here, but honestly, I think the jackets look a little bit cooler when they're down. So I think it's a very cool image, and that's why I bought it. But I'm not a fan of this side print. You have the Blade Runner spell out, which, I don't know, you guys probably recognize this font. This is a very popular font. I'm not sure if Blade Runner necessarily invented it or created it, but this is a font that is used a lot or widely nonetheless. You have this font going on the lower side, so it'll be like down here, and it says Blade Runner 2049 because that, of course, is the movie. Another thing I'll point out is this graphic is a screen print. It's a very lightweight screen print. You'll get some screen prints where it's very heavy and kind of like one solid mass, but this is separated a little bit, allows more breathability, I guess. It seems kind of stretchy, but it'll be interesting to see how it holds up after some washes. I know my Cause ones were like printed directly to the garment and not necessarily a screen print. I'm not sure what that method is called, so it was a little bit different, and you definitely get more fading with that. But something like this will probably be a little bit different. But yeah, once again, just got this slate colorway. Not crazy about this. I might just like make this one of those like extreme cutoffs for when it's hot out. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Probably just like it'd be a beater or something. So the last tee, moving on, we have the Alien tee, and yes, looking at it, it is Alien. All of them have these little tags on them, which I will showcase in the B-roll that you guys get to see. You can probably see it a little bit while I'm showing these off. But yes, this is the Alien tee, and all black and white. You got a picture of the Xenomorph, the alien right there. But yeah, below it you have Alien spaced out like they normally do, that really wide spacing between the letters for the font. Something very plain too, like an Arial font. And then below it, if you guys can't read, it says, "In space, no one can hear you scream." So I think this is another cool one. I'm not like crazy into Alien. I think the first couple were cool, and then you also have like Alien versus Predator and things like that, which are entertaining, I guess. A lot of people didn't like Prometheus. I don't know if you guys, how much you guys know about the Alien series, but Prometheus was kind of like a prequel, I want to say, or like an origin one. And then they did Alien Covenant maybe after that, I think, which had Danny McBride, and then James Franco was like in a picture, and then had some like dialogue or some like voice recordings that they played. But I think those are all right. I think Prometheus was better than people give it credit for. I think a lot of people hate on it. It was pretty slow though, and then the very end it kind of showed the origin of the Xenomorphs. But nonetheless, I think there's some cool tees for $30. I mean, that's less than one Supreme t-shirt, so I think it's hard to complain. Yeah, since we got all those unboxed, I'll throw one on, or maybe I'll throw them all on just so you guys can see what they look like on me, and I'll give you guys a little sizing review. Though I do have the Cause Uniqlo collaboration, and the sizing is true to size, so I'm assuming it'll be like that, but I will be back. So here's the Alien tee, and I got an XL in this one. I usually border between a large and an XL, depending on the brand. I will say I think these may fit a little bit on the smaller side for XL and large. As far as like most tees go, I think you're safe sizing up, especially, you know, these tees, I usually use them a little bit more than something like a Supreme one or like a nicer, more expensive one. So I'll be washing these more often. So I usually size up just in case they shrink a little bit between like washing and drying, if I decide to dry instead of hang dry it. So I usually size up, but I mean, yeah, you guys can tell like this is a pretty comfortable fit. It's not like too baggy or anything, and this is an XL. Alright, next up we have the, I don't know what this one's called, but I'll just call it like the Joy tee because it's got joy on it. And, you know, once again, it's the same fit, but I will say I think these are different blanks than they used for the Uniqlo Cause collaboration. If you guys did purchase that one, that gives you a little bit of a reference. Just because these feel maybe a little bit stiffer, not as soft. I think the other ones, the Uniqlo Cause ones, were a little bit softer, and maybe that helps with the different kind of printing that they did, because all of these ones are kind of like different, like a smooth screen print or a soft screen print. So this is the Joy tee. That's what it looks like. All right, and then last up we have this big spell out tee, the side spell out tee. Maybe a little bit hard for you guys to see. I'll try to, you know, pull this up a little bit. Once again, all the blanks fit the same, so I'll just go with one uniform size. Actually putting this on, I don't know why, but it looks like a different shade, like this slate color. I definitely say slate is probably the color that resembles the most. And yeah, definitely safe going with sizing up on this one. Yeah, I'm happy with the purchase. I'm huge into movies. I watch so many movies, like ridiculous amount of movies. That's at work I actually run movie trivia, or I have been running movie trivia for like the last month. So I just have this immense amount of useless knowledge up there. But I definitely like Blade Runner. Like I said, again, this is a great movie. I loved it. I'm gonna wrap it up here though. I'm happy with the purchase. You know, 3 tees for $30. You cannot complain. They're all brand new and arguably all right designs. I think the other two have pretty cool designs. I love this graphic right here, minus the side print. But yeah, if you guys are interested in this collaboration, I think, or this collection, I guess, I think probably all of it's still in stock. I'm not exactly sure when it released, probably like 2 weeks ago, maybe somewhere around there. But I will put a link to the collection in the description. highly recommend Uniqlo. They have good prices, good clothes, good budget streetwear brand. But thank you guys for watching. That is all I've got for you today, and I will catch you in the next video.